I'm Peter here. So I'm the Executive Director for SLI, Sports Lifestyle Initiative, as well as Sportyboards International. So for us, we actually have been in coaching and sports business for over a decade, more than 10 years in the business, as well as facility management. We currently manage sports complex here at Bukit Merah Central, just right next to the interchange. You can find us on the Google Map, right? For here, the key thing is that we have been doing coaching. We have been actually training young coaches. So to be a coach, to be either in swimming or multi-sports program. Okay, so we promote sports to the community with a few angles. We work with, let's say, for example, government step boards like PA. We also work with SAFRAs. So we also have a big client, for example, like Maple Bear. Currently also working with Swim Lab. So Swim Lab is what we do is we liaise with coaching for children. Currently over in Sports Lifestyle Center, we have about 300 plus students for swimming. So across the board, whereby we do multi-sports program for children. In the preschool that we have about 1,005 plus students per month we serve. So currently we also have a few programs like sport analytics and pro football, which we are also pushing to MOE schools like primary school and secondary school to see how we can work with them in the programs as well. Okay, for the youth part, what we do is that we actually work with RP. So one of the way we get interns in, right? When we have interns in with us, we have them on very hands-on. A few items. First of all, we have them, of course, test out office environment. That's number one. Number two, after we get them to test out this, we also have them trained in the proper sports. Let's say, for example, for our sporty boards, whereby it's an Australia program, where we use more than 10 types of ball sports to engage kids. So the interns get trained in it as well, and they also go out to the preschools to coach after being handheld by our senior coaches, which is very important because from there they get the actual hands-on. Then from there, this becomes like a platform for them. After their internship, they can choose to stay on with us, or they can move on to other sports company as well. Some of them even go to Sport SG as well.
This is the preschool location. We have Maple Bear, Redhill. So it's actually, this is the higher level. There's a lower level outside, which is accessed through the car park. So they have two levels. There's quite a big space inside, almost as big as double of the restaurant, which you'll see later. So they also have a playground outside. So where we are also in the partner with Maple Bear with most of our Sportyboards program, with at least 20 branches of Maple Bear. Yep. So currently, now is actually, they just finished nap time, so you won't see the kids coming out. After that, they will be going off soon around 4+5. So Veron, this is our competition pool where the competition training team for the youth and the triathlon athletes will come here to train in the days and the morning and evening. Then there's a swim lab coming here for kids program during the weekends. And the path they're working on is our new track for 30-meter sprint for our sport analytics. Around this is the training pool for kids. So over here, this the deeper end for the kids. For beginning learners, is always in front. Then to this side, this is the for toddlers. You see it's segregated. So the toddlers like 1 to 3 years old is still learning here. Then the restaurant actually overlooks the pool for this part. So over here, this is our only F&B tenant. They themselves actually have a few branch. So this is should be their 4th branch. So they have a Chinese restaurant style, and they also have the Western food portion, cafe bistro. So besides overlooking the pool as an alfresco, they also have indoor facilities. This is the indoor dining aircon place for the restaurant itself, and you can see they actually place quite a number of antique paintings and antiques porcelain around. That's what the owners like. They like houses. You can see quite a lot of houses, and the ambience you can have a feel is very cozy, almost the same if you sit outside in the evening, right? The feeling is about the same. Yeah, so you can take a seat. This is the indoor facilities for gaming, and it's with collaboration with SCOGA that we bring in the eSports facilities. There's also the latest PS5 in front and some electronic board games around. So altogether, there's actually 10 terminals, right, for the gamers to play. Yep. And it actually runs most of the days from afternoon to night, and from weekends it's almost 12 to 14 hours.
So during my internship in SLI, I firstly coached preschool kids at Maple Bear, and also coach them on the fundamental motor skills as well as sport-specific skills for sports such as football, basketball and rugby. And secondly, I also do admin work here, so I research on the different preschools in Singapore that provide activities for children and then see what they do differently, and also research on just activities online and see what kind of activities I can implement to the children. So during my internship, I actually learned how to engage with children. I find different ways to engage with them and to make the lesson very interesting, and also at the same time allow them to learn as much as they can.
As an intern in SLI, I'm given different tasks such as coaching, admin work and entrance duty. So for entrance duty, we have to collect money from public users that want to use the swimming pool, and for admin work, we have to do research for the different international schools that are our potential client that want to use either the swimming pool or join our programs. And lastly, for coaching, I'm now coaching Maple Bear Holland, and I'm coaching them about different fundamental skills and sport-specific skills, which will help them to understand the basic of sports, so that in the future they are able to continue doing sport. There's one thing I learned from my internship is that I have to be patient because I'm coaching kids, and kids tend to be a bit rowdy and likes to play around. So I have to be patient during coaching, and I have to understand that I have to make sure that my coaching cues have to be easy and understandable for the kids, so they are able to learn at the same time as play.
So as an intern in SLI, we do coaching to preschool kids, and across all 12 different sports, we teach them about their gross motor skills and like their basic sport skills that help them learn more about the sport. And yeah, apart from coaching, we also do admin work and entrance duty. So during the entrance duty, we will have to answer to phone calls and answer their inquiries when they are asking questions. And yeah. Okay, so one thing that I learned during this internship is that every Saturday there will be sportyboards training for the coaches. So we actually learn more about the new sport that we are unfamiliar with, such as Aussie rules and cricket. So during the training sessions, we actually learn more about the sport and how to play the sport as well.